go get them again.
Welcome back to the Robezoid channel. I'm your host, Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Mancera, of course, from my big Frag Flex haul. This one right here called Vanille Exclusive. So a vanilla-based fragrance from Mancera. In regards to vanilla-based fragrances from Mancera and Montal sister companies, my experience is it's there. Like I've had a few experience. Vanilla cake from Montal really is the one that comes to mind as the standout. I really do like the cakey, vanillic idea of that one. Very simple, straightforward, yes, synthetic, but I really like that idea. I'm a gourmand head at heart, so vanilla cake really, it's something that I like. Now, Mancera itself as a brand, as you know, the dig on these brands, Montal, Mancera, synthetic, and their library is huge, so there is some redundancy in the library. That's a lot of the knocks on the brand. The good thing about the brand personally now, especially in 2024, I'm looking at the brand as a whole spectrum here, is that designer pricing is continuing to go up, which really leaves a big gap in fragrance purchasing. And that's maybe a video I should do because it really opened up the gates for these clone brands to really snatch up the 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, $110 market, where these designer brands used to be. Now they've gone up that, you know, you can get a Sauvage Elixir and you're going to be paying more than the Mancera fragrance, and you start, you know, at discounters, and you start scratching your head like, what? Like Mancera and Montal fragrances, in regards to discounters, their pricing hasn't jumped up like these designer, especially brand new designer fragrances. They go at discounters for 150, and I'm going Canadian here, and you can find a Mancera for that price or even lower. So Mancera and Montal are almost bargain niche brands, and they always were at the lower totem pole of the niche branding as far as price tags go, and they've stayed there consistently. So like a fragrance like this, which is a 4-ounce bottle, yeah. So you're getting 120 mils, first of all. And I don't know, like I didn't do the research, but you know, Canadian, maybe when this was first released, 180, 190 at a discounter Canadian. Now maybe 150, 130, maybe less. And you can get the smaller bottle for maybe around 100 to under $100. So it really is a brand that I can see why there's so much love within the fragrance community, because you know, that's where this generation is going into, is that there's a huge gap where people are going into these clone brands, and then if they want to start delving into niche, this is one of the first brands they go into because it's so affordable. So Mancera, let's get back to it. Vanille Exclusive. If you aren't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, much appreciated. And if you are subscribed, I really appreciate that you hit that like button just to get me within the influencer realm. So somebody sees an actual review of a product than a free bottle product review. So I really appreciate that. Now let's take a look at the note breakdown on Vanille Exclusive. And what I see here is what I'm thinking I'm going to be getting is top note. You see osmanthus peach. Am I going to get that peachy hue? Now with that, there's whipped cream brown sugar. Okay, so are we going to get a synthetic vanilla sugary kind of thing? Most likely. Mancera and Montal's vanillas have never been, let's say, a beautiful vanillic fragrance. I haven't met one yet, at least, that has really beautiful nuances, that it almost kind of smells you know, high end. They're really screechy, pixie sticks, cakey, all that kind of stuff. Like it really isn't the best of the best. But that part of the note breakdown, even though I'm a gourmand lover, kind of scares me a little bit. In the mid, we got tons of florals. We got tuberose, violet, jasmine, and we'll see which white floral we get if we do get jasmine or tuberose. And in the base, of course, just some, obviously the vanilla, the big name in this fragrance. So released in 2018, let's crack her open. Again, it's a return to product, so that's why I don't have to open much here. It looks like there was some leakage because there's some coloration on the box, so that's never a good thing. We'll see how much there's left in this thing, if any at all. Do we have a mess on our hands? Let's see. We got the tried and true Mancera pouch, which it's a travel pouch. Honestly, for me personally, I never really travel full bottles. I'm always decanting with so many bottles. I like to, again, when I'm leaving the country or going somewhere, 20 decants, whatever. That's how I travel. I never bring full bottles, personally, for me at least. So we have the magnetic cap. Some come with screw tops, some come with the magnetic cap. Yeah, you can smell some sweetness out of this. But so let's delve into it. Let's put it on strip, and then we'll put it on skin. But yeah, look at this. The atomizer is very controlled. I absolutely love the atomizers on Manceras. Let's delve into it. Vanille Exclusive by Mancera. Immediately hit by the peachy osmanthus. You can't dodge it. It's the first thing that hits you. There's some white florals back in that, and a sweet vanillic thing. So peach, vanilla, white floral, and it really goes into that territory. There's a lot of these out there personally. The vanilla it has that artificial sweetness to it. I wasn't really expecting fireworks here, but it's sweet, it's gourmand. It has that fruity hue, that little peachy hue. I'm actually starting to like peach. I don't know, maybe I changed my mind here. I've been smelling a lot of peaches and fragrances recently let's say in the past 2 months. And it used to be a huge faux pas note for me personally. It made me not want to wear fragrance personally. It's the one note that really, there's not too many notes that do this, but really makes me think of a feminine fragrance. And I have a huge palette, but peach just doesn't do it for me. And personally now, it might be off the no-go list. And honestly, there's not too many notes left. There's a couple florals here and there that really make me think of that's a woman's fragrance. I don't really want to wear it, but I would love it on a woman. I wouldn't wear it personally, but there's not too many notes left on that. Peach is doing well in here. It's actually pretty good. From a sugar standpoint, because there's whipped cream, there's brown sugar, and obviously there's vanillic. There's other things that are obviously sweet, like jasmine can be sweet, amber, obviously. From a sugar standpoint, it's not cotton candy-ish, like some in this genre. It's actually quite nice as far as, you're looking at this and you're looking at the brand, and that's something that I do. I look at the brand, I look at the nose, I look at the note breakdown, I look at their history, all that encompassing in these fragrance reviews that you have. There's a lot turning up here. And honestly, when you look at a note breakdown that has brown sugar, whipped cream, vanilla, and has vanilla in the name, you really start thinking, okay, am I going to get a cotton candy? Am I going to get something that's really pixie sticks? It's, something that I really don't. It's actually not that bad. It's creamy, actually. So let's put it on skin. And these atomizers can make you go, instead of doing 2 sprays, you just do 1 long spray on the arms. And yeah. So the peachy apricot, really good. Really good in the opening. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it has a creamy vanillic sweetness to it. Artificial, yeah. It's not going to blow your socks off as far as vanilla-based fragrances go, I'll be honest. But it's not super sugary, bad, like almost teenager-like. I mean, you're going to kind of expect that from a brown sugar and stuff. No, it's creamy. And honestly, in this opening, it almost kind of makes me think, almost, in the gourmand section, it's almost making me think of it like a creamy peach, ice cream, gelato kind of type of scent profile. And the white florals in that are trying to sway you away from that imagery. I can see that. So the white florals are quite strong in this, and they really balance out the gourmand notes. It's actually, you know what? Not bad. Now, it's not as vanillic as I was expecting. It's not, when it says Vanille Exclusive, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be an exclusively vanilla fragrance. There's not going to be much to it. The note breakdown begs to differ. That's my thought process when you're naming something like this. It really isn't bringing me to just vanilla, and there's tons of those in the fragrance game. This is not it. It does have multiple facets to it, and not, it's not overly complex, I would say, but yeah, the peach is nice in here from the osmanthus. I'm getting more jasmine than tuberose in here, but it's not heavy. Vanilla is a strong secondary to a, let's say, a 1B to the peach, as the peach osmanthus is the 1A right now. The whipped cream imagery, I guess, gives you that creaminess. It doesn't, and it kind of makes me think of ice cream more than whipped cream than anything, like a gelato, almost something lighter, not as thick or as dense. Yeah, not bad release, not anything wow, amazing, but honestly, from a Mancera standpoint, I wasn't really, when I saw the name, honestly, and that's, you know, you have your prejudgment of a brand and the name and everything. I was just thinking, okay, this is just going to be like some floral vanillic thing, maybe really sweet, like really crazy sweet. It's not something I'm really interested in. It's actually a little better than what I thought, which is good. It's a nice little surprise. It's nothing I'm going to reach out for a gazillion times, but I may reach out for it once in a while. It's actually not bad. It really surprised me. So if a peach gelato kind of, you know, kind of imagery makes you think, you know, that you may like this, yeah, try it. Vanille exclusive, not bad. Not a bad release. Now, I got this obviously in the whole bulk purchase, Mancera Fragflex. That's where I got it, fragflex.com. You can too. You can use my code TFG10. You get 10% off on any purchase on fragflex.com with that code, including Vanille Exclusive. You know, not a bad release. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below, good, bad, and the ugly. Absolutely love seeing that feedback in the comment section of all my videos. Let us know what you think about this particular release. I know Mancera's, there's tons of them out there to discover. Even a guy like me, I probably have smelt maybe a dozen, maybe 2 dozen, we're getting there, of Mancera's. That's it. There's probably hundreds of these. It's just like Montel. They're just like a churning machine of fragrances. They almost release so much that they're just trying to see what can hit and what can't. But yeah, and as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent and your vanilla-based fragrance wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.